Yeah, let's take a class. Good morning, Master Gomeo. What class would you like to take? Biology 1. You'd like biology with Mr. Jacq? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello. My name's Jacq, and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class, we'll all learn about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learn here. In today's class, I'll teach you a great way to get to know Pokemon in more depth. If you'd like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them come out of their Pokeball and walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the ZR button to throw a Pokeball and let the Pokemon outside. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around underfoot, if you ask me. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking to them. They're sure to respond in some way. It's a great way to get to know them better. However, letting your Pokemon out of its Pokeball isn't such a great idea in some locations. Can anyone tell me where it is that you shouldn't have your Pokemon walk along with you? Inside buildings. That's right. Great job, Gomi. I see you did your homework. The correct answer is that we should not walk with our Pokemon indoors. How about that? Some Pokemon might damage walls, desks, and other things walking around inside buildings. So it's not allowed regardless of the species. Therefore, please only let your Pokemon out of their Pokeballs while outdoors. Okay, everyone? I think I see them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still. Anyway, you may become even closer friends with your Pokemon pals by walking together. When I almost forgot, keep in mind that you can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Remember to use the ZR button to throw a ball and let the Pokemon inside out. You'll want to remember that throwing a ball at a wild Pokemon will start a battle. Looks like that's all the time we have for today. See you all next class. You'd like biology with Mr. Jacq? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Did you all try using the ZR button to let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. I'd also highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. You can get them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Saguaro's class is the best place to go. Now, sometimes while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you might find something very important in the basket next to your table. This very important something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's all say it together. Eggs! Phew. You all got it right. The very important something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where these eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. Walking around with an egg will help warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes, though. You'll need to have them in your party. And here's one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. So I sure would be happy to see all of you being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. Whoops, the most important point came right as the bell rang. Well, see you all next time, I guess. What classes can I take? Math 1, huh? You like math with Ms. Tyme? Yeah, let's do some math. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. My name's Tyme, and I will be your math teacher. Sorry to put all you on the spot at the start of the class, but let me ask you a quick question. Do you enjoy numbers, arithmetic, and the like? Oh my, ha. Well, thank you for your honest responses. Some of you may like numbers, and some may not. I think that makes a wonderful mix. But no matter your opinion on math, I hope you find yourselves enjoying our lessons together. I'll do my best to find a good way to match up your interests with all types of math lessons. Speaking of which, are you all caught up on your studies of Pokemon type matchups? For example, grass is strong against water, and water is strong against fire, correct? Goatmeal, you seem to be good with Pokemon, so let me ask you this. Bearing in mind that water is strong against fire, if the move Water Gun hits a fire type, what becomes of the move's damage? It's doubled! That's right, I know you can count on you for this question, Goatmeal. Using moves of a type that your opponent is weak to is a super effective tactic. It multiplies the damage of those moves by 2. On the other hand, using a move of a type that your opponent is resistant to isn't very effective. It divides the damage of your moves by 2. I don't mean to encroach on Ms. Dendra's battle studies territory, of course, but I thought it is best to use as a lively topic as an example. That can make math fun even for those who don't like the subject much, don't you think? Oh my, is that the bell? Well, I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too. Interested in classes? Yes. We would like to take math too. You'd like math with Miss Tyme? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy shopping? Buying tasty bread or choosing new clothes, even just window shopping is so much fun. In today's class, I'd like to use shopping, one of my own favorite hobbies, mind you, to teach you all about math. I'm sure everyone here has visited a Pokemart at least once. They sell all sorts of Pokemon items. Pokeballs are one of the many useful items you can find there. They cost $200 each. Now then, I'd like you all to do some thinking with me. One Pokemon is $200. If you had $2,000 to buy as many Pokeballs as you could afford, how many would you receive? 10. Oh dear, I'm sorry, Gilmore. I suppose this was a bit of a trick question. With $2,000, you can afford to purchase a maximum of 10 Pokeballs. However, if you purchase 10 or more of any one type of Pokeball, you will also receive one Premier Ball, a special white ball as a bonus. So the correct answer is, in fact, 11. It is sure nice to get these little bonus on that shopping trip, isn't it? Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next class. I hope you're looking forward to it. Good morning, Master Goatmeal. What class would you like to take? History 1. You'd like history with Miss Raifort? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. My name is Raifort. I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past on your little minds. History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today you shall learn all about the most mysterious location of Paldea, the Great Crater. As you are all aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is called Area 0, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. It was long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. Ah, perfect timing to make eye contact, young Goatmeal. Answer me this. What exactly is believed to rest in the depths of the Great Crater inside Area 0? Treasure! That is correct. You were a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you did your homework prior to coming to my class. That's right. Some believe that a treasure more valuable than anything else in the world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting, though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. Oh, and before I forget, you would all do well to remember that the Great Crater and Area 0 are both off-limits to all but those who have official business there. Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area 0 in search of riches. It is no place for children dreaming of treasure hunting and adventure. Besides, if it were all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. Oh, is that the time already? I've gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Good morning, Master Goatmeal. What class would you like to take? History 2. You'd like to take history with Ms. Raifort? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Not even for a second. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. This emperor also zealously believed that the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area 0. I must mention that civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area 0. That's an Articuno necklace. I can't tell she has a Lunala belt buckle. Aha, perfect timing to make eye contact, young Goatmeal. Answer me this. Approximately how many years ago was the Paldea begin? About 2,000 years ago. That is correct. You are surprisingly clever, aren't you? I see you're listening intently to my lecture. The answer is about 2,000 years ago, when that is when the great era of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way, or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at that time. I suppose I can only hope for the swift invention of a time machine. Oh, is that the time already? I've gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Good morning, Master Goatmeal. What class would you like to take? Battle Studies. You'd like to Battle Studies with Ms. Dendra? Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Dendra. Osu. Say hello to your battle instructor. This one, the only, the hot-blooded Dendra. Osu is a karate thing, by the way. Look it up. My age, 25. My hobby, working out. My type, well, strong and muscular fighting types, of course. That's all for my introduction as my class. This is where you get to learn all the nitty-gritty of Pokemon battling. We'll start with the basics so that no trainer gets left in the dust. Even if you're new to this stuff, have no fear. Leave it to me and my muscles, and you'll be pros in no time. Let's set our fighting spirits ablaze together. Pokemon have all kinds of attack moves at their disposal, and each move has a certain qualities that you'll want to remember. I'm talking about power type and category of these moves. Higher power means more damage, especially if your opponent is weak to that move's type. Heads up, new kid. Question coming your way. There are two categories that attack moves can fall under. Know what they are? Physical and special moves. Awesome. You're just as sharp as I expected, new kid. Looks like you have a handle on the basics. Anyway, attack moves are split into two categories, physical and special. Physical moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's attack stat is. The special moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's special attack stat is. On the other side of things, Pokemon can get hit by these moves and can take less damage by having a high defense or special defense stat respectively. In conclusion, Pokemon that are good with physical moves should raise their attack stat, and Pokemon that are good with special moves should raise their special attack stat. Trying to raise both of these stats equally will just make it hard for the Pokemon to shine in battle. Make your strong point stronger. I always say that goes for both people and Pokemon. Aw man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive home the point, but I guess we're out of time. We'll generally meet for my class here in the schoolyard, even for book learning. Nothing like a little fresh air to make studying more fun. Am I right? But class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Battle Studies 2. You like Battle Studies with Ms. Dendra? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Another day, another round of battle. Osu, let's get right to it. Is everyone excited about the treasure hunt? It's always a great adventure. You get to take on gyms, go to new places, and run all over the place with your partner Pokemon. And while you're running around out there, I'll bet you come across some big, shining crystals fairly often as well. These crystals are actually collections of terrestrial energy that's seeped out of the ground. You can check out these crystals battle Terra Pokemon with your friends or other trainers in a group of 4. We call those battles Terra Raid battles. The Terra Pokemon you'll face off in Terra Raid battles are crazy tough. Sometimes they'll act differently than regular Pokemon, so you'll need to be on your guard. Luckily, trainers can also use a special action in Terra Raid battles. It's called cheering, and there are 3 different cheers you can use. The first is Go All Out. It boosts the attack and special attack of ally Pokemon. Second is Hang Tough. This boosts the defense and special defense of all ally Pokemon. And the third, well, let's see if you can guess it. The cheer restores HP for all ally. What do you think it's called? Heal Up. That's right. Maybe I should make you the battle teacher, huh, new kid? The third and final cheer is Heal Up. It's a real powerhouse with the ability to both restore HP and cure status conditions. You can cheer up to 3 times during a single Terra Raid battle. Also, cheering uses up a turn in battle, so you won't be able to have your Pokemon use any of their moves when you cheer. In conclusion, try everything at your disposal. If nothing seems to be working, try cheering on your allies. Providing support for your team can sometimes open a new realm of possibilities. Aw man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're out of time. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Good evening, Master Goatmeal. What class would you like to take? Home Ec. You'd like Home Ec with Mr. Saguaro? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You can call me Mr. Saguaro. Your time here will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the academy dormitory. I pray that knowledge I impart you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof, food, clothing, and shelter. Of those three categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your party Pokemon will be restored. You will also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manners of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the experience points that your Pokemon receive. I think you will also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there is certain something that is particularly important if we wish to receive meal powers with even more helpful effects. Let me see, Master Goatmeal. Tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers? My choice of filling... perfectly correct, Mr. Goatmeal. Perhaps you are already aware of this fact from having helped your family with cooking at home. Your choice of ingredients, including both fillings and condiments, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwiches may help you gain egg power. Including numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, can gain you the item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will also almost certainly make your culinary endeavors more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive meal powers by eating at restaurants. I must say that I would feel the utmost joy if you all learned much here in my class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. One more class, I believe. We're going to take home ec. You'd like to home ec with Mr. Saguaro? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Put away your phones. It is time to begin class. In our last class, I believe we talked about the effects you can get from food on your picnics. You can receive meal powers and even restore HP for all the Pokemon in your party. It is truly a convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you are aware, it is not suited for use in battles when you cannot make food or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as those, you should make use of healing items such as potions, which you can purchase from Pokemarts or the school store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used anytime that you can open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Potions restore 20 HP, Super Potions 60, and Hyper Potions restore 120. The pricier the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inextricable part of traveling from place to place. Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You have to find yourself with injured Pokemon, but you have no potions. You are out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Pokemon centers nearby. Tell me, Master Goatmeal, what should you search for in a perilous situation to heal your Pokemon? Items on the ground. Perfectly correct, Master Goatmeal. I see you are well learned in survival techniques. If you actually see something shiny on the ground, it is actually an item that has been dropped there. You may be able to find a restorative item, such as an Oran Berry or a potion in this way. You can use the R button to send out your Pokemon to pick up items as well. And then there are berries, of course. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold one, it will decide on its own where to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide at this timing for itself can be quite interesting. At any rate, if you find yourself in need of healing, I suggest that you look around for shining items on the ground. If you can't find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing. But I see the bell demands that topic wait. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Interested in classes? I can't, yeah, okay. No one's in the school store. Jacq is in the biology lab. Let's go talk to Jacq. Hello, hello. Have you gotten used to the things here at the Academy, Goatmeal? Yes. Great, glad to see you're having fun. Oh, have you been using the Pokedex app? I'm the one who made it, you know. Every time someone uses the app, using the app catches Pokemon, that data gets sent to me. It's really helping with my Pokemon research, so be sure to catch any new Pokemon you find and work on filling in your Pokedex. For your first goal, let's aim for, say, 30. Register 30 Pokemon in your app. Let me know once you've done so. We can talk to Saguaro. Welcome to the home economics classroom. I consider this to be my very own castle of sorts. Master Goatmeal from class 1A. Rumors of your activities have always seemed to be bombarding me from all sides. My activities? Indeed, people from all over have been talking about how strong of a battler you are and the amazing Pokemon you take along with you. You are quite the object of everyone's interest, though I imagine that may be a bother for you. The home economics classroom is something of a place of rest from the Academy students, you see. Here, they delight in sharing the latest gossip and the like while enjoying a light snack. You come up here quite often in those talks recently, Master Goatmeal, so much that I find myself intrigued. If it is not a burden for you, I would very much enjoy having you come see me again sometime. I became slightly closer with Saguaro. Staff room, we can talk to 2 people. Let's talk to Miss Tyme. Oh my, if it isn't Goatmeal, hello there. Do you perhaps have a question about class? Yes, I have a question. What were you having trouble with? Let's have a little review here, shall we? Flying type Pokemon are weak to rock type moves. When a rock type move hits a flying type, what becomes of the move's damage? It's doubled. That's right. The correct answer is that the move's damage is doubled. Miss Tyme. Oh, I see. I'm one of the more energetic students is here to see me. You'll have to wait your turn, dear. There's only one of me after all. Miss Tyme? Is it true that you were a gym leader? That is indeed true. I'm quite the strong battler, you know. Wow, that's so cool. Why'd you quit? So you want to know, do you? It might be persuaded to tell you if you wait your turn. Okay, I can wait my turn. I sure can. I'm sorry for cutting our conversation short, Goatmeal, but I seem to be in high demand today. Feel free to come see me if you have any questions. Raifort. You're, yes, Goatmeal from class 1A. The way you conduct yourself in my class and the answers you give to my questions. I admit they pique my interest. You are quite the interesting people, I must say. Tell me, Goatmeal, given a choice, which do you prefer? Things of old or things that are new? Old stuff. Ah, so you prefer things of the past, do you? The potential I saw in you was real after all. Yes, this may indeed be of good use to me someday. Ah, you can disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. I enjoyed our little conversation today. You have my thanks, Goatmeal. It's kind of a weird conversation. Oh, why hello, Master Goatmeal. How is your treasure hunting coming along? I hope having all sorts of fun adventures, I hope? Yeah, it's been great. Wonderful, I'm glad to hear it. Do keep in mind that the treasure hunt has no set course or criteria you must follow. Simply go where your heart takes you and you shall do that splendidly. Speaking of such pursuits, there has been something on my mind of late. If I could ask for your expertise on the matter, I would be most grateful. I recently heard a word meaning escapes me. I believe it's some sort of slang. Tell me, what does chuggy mean? I see. So one might say today's lesson was the chuggiest. Is that right? The words used by young people these days are quite often beyond my comprehension, but when I learn the meanings behind the words, I find that I feel much closer to my students. I'm most grateful for your help on that front. Okay. Okay, so the 2 places we can go talk to the nurse. Hello. Hey there. Come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. What brings you here today? I don't see anything super wrong with you or your Pokemon. Wait, is this your first time here, isn't it? Yes. Oh, so I guess you transferred in recently. You must be a Goatmeal, right? Everyone's been talking about you. I've heard all kinds of rumors. Apparently you fell off a cliff right after enrolling in the academy, and even picked a fight with Team Star. Oh yeah, you started your treasure hunt thing, right? Come tell me about anything that's super interesting you find out there in your adventures. I'm kind of bored just sitting here all day, you know. I don't have any classes to teach, and students only come here to skip class. So yeah, drop by if you can. Deal? Deal. Deal. Nurse. To the schoolyard. Oh, Sue, new kid? Have you come out here for the schoolyard for some training? Yes. I knew I could see fighting spirit bring out those eyes of yours. Why don't we do a bit of running here together before we get to know each other? Let's go. You ran 3 laps with Ms. Dendra. Phew, that really worked up a nice sweat. You've got a good pair of legs on you, new kid. A good bout of training sure does make a body hungry, doesn't it? I'll let you have one of my homemade sandwiches as a way of saying thanks for running with me today. Ms. Dendra's sandwich was dry and had an odd smell. The taste left much to be desired. How was it? I hope it was tasty. Yeah, tasty. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm athletic and all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food, as your honest reaction just reminded me. Well, see you later. Enjoy your sore muscles tomorrow. Nice. Okay, I think we have now visited everywhere and everyone and taken all of our classes.